All right, what's going on, you guys? What's going on? It is officially a new week. I think I don't. Okay, so the last video we talked about was Top Step, or the Top Step rules. The video before that, I believe last week around this time, I was telling you guys about how I have already passed the challenge. I showed y'all my dashboard, and then now this week in particular, I'm going to be going over how the first week of the Express funded account is going. So technically, as the day I'm recording it is day one. On here, I'm gonna go over just the rules, everything, what it looks like on the other side of just the challenge, and what it actually looks like when you actually purchase the SFA, and kind of like just the whole nine. I'm probably gonna talk about my experience with how I felt my first SFA, and then as well as kind of like my target goals of what I'm looking for. So without further ado, let's get into this video. All right, so welcome back to our Top Step dashboard. This is what it looks like on the other side. I've already purchased it. Well, I purchased it on my phone last night, and then so I didn't really get a chance to actually really show y'all like screen recording the whole purchasing process. But it's cool. Like y'all saw the screen that I had on last time. I went ahead with that after I paid. It was like it was another button that says create your funded account. Maybe I'll do it with the Nest account that I actually do for you guys over here on YouTube. But after you press create SFA account, you're brought to this dashboard right here. So over here, as you can see, I was kind of not upset. I was kind of sick because I was like, dang, like, excuse me. I thought I was gonna get the new dashboard. So y'all know, if you don't know, Topstep just released their new dashboard for all their new accounts. I thought since I actually waited, like I said, I waited till Wednesday to start this challenge. So for me, I'm like, all right, cool. If I waited till the day after they released the new dashboard, you would think that my Express account would be updated to the dashboard, but as you can see here, it is not updated. It's still the exact same. And just in case somebody be like, "Oh, this is not a real account," let me just refresh this real quick, and show y'all what it's looking like. Because if it was updated, I would know because I already placed my first day one trade for the day, and this should be reflecting it already. So since it's not, that's how I know it's not actually updated. But let's go over like what are the objectives. What does it look like on the SFA account? So over here, you have a couple of objectives. You have to have 5 winning trading days. We talked about this in the last video. You have to have 5 winning trading days or $200 or more. Um, by the time you're seeing this, when I actually release the full video as a whole, this should be at probably 3 because I'm gonna trade Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So it should probably be at 3. By the time I update the next, well, by the time I update this video, it should be 3 at the end of the week, and then to follow the scaling plan. On this account currently, it is only allowed 2 contracts, and this is what I wanted to talk about because I don't know if there's other YouTubers out there that have already talked about this or not, but for me, I had no idea that on the challenge, when you take a regular toss that challenge, you're allowed to trade 5 contracts, right? For we're talking about for the 50K account period. Let me see if I go to it real quick. Let's come back and let me show you. So when you choose your challenge, cool. You take your challenge. You have the maximum position size is 5 contracts, right? So think about this. Imagine you trading on your challenge. You've been used to conditioning and trading 5 contracts, right? You've been trading 5 contracts the entire time, and you've been understanding the volatility, understanding how the market move, and then you get ready to go. You pass your prop firm challenge, and you get ready to get the SFA, and now all of a sudden you're only allowed to trade 2 contracts. This is how I lost my first SFA account because psychology. These are like the little things we talk about in trading, like different psychology that you have to adjust to with the markets because trades and this understanding that it was different contract rule along with not at the time I didn't know about trading like the minis versus the micros. So let me see if I can show y'all. So over here, this is like the actual mini Dow Jones. But I was trading originally when I was taking my time and being disciplined, and it was taking me about a week to finish because of the less volatility on the charts. I was trading the micros. So can you imagine trading a 5 contract on a micro where you're making $1,200, $1,500 a day, and then you get ready to go to the SFA account. Now you're only limited to 2 contracts. So that same trade I would have made, my fault. That same trade I would have made. Well, y'all just saw my balance now, but that same trade that I would have made um 1,200 on, now I have to only make 500. I'm only making $400. So mentally psychology, now what you thinking that a trader might do? If they're not being disciplined, if they're used to seeing a certain profit hitting consistently for a week or two, so on and so on the profit challenge, however long it take you, psychology, you're gonna think, okay, cool, I want to hold this trade longer. And now you're holding positions longer. Now you're not following your rules. You're not being disciplined, or you ain't even gotta say not being disciplined, but essentially, yeah, you aren't not being disciplined, and like that adds up after a while. So like trades where you could have took profit at 500 with just a two contract, you're not used to that because you're used to scaling with the 1200. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully it doesn't seem like I'm just rambling right now. For the people that get it, y'all understand what I'm saying. So what I did with this challenge purposely, two things I switched up, right? Two things I switched up for the challenge and how I'm approaching the SFAs. First thing, every challenge from here on out, I'm only using two contracts. If I'm doing a 50K challenge, if I'm doing 100K and 150K, I think it's half of that. So 100K would be I would have 5 contracts at the SFA, and then for the 150K, I think I probably have 7 or 10 at the SFA. On the, like once you go SFA for the first time, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not really sure because obviously I only been focusing on the 50Ks. But for you that's trying to do this and you're like, how did you get to the SFA? How do you actually get the payout for the SFA? Just literally go to contract no matter what, whether it's a challenge or whether it's the SFA. So that way mentally, the psychology part is already, you're not worrying about that because when you go to the SFA account, you're already adjusted. Your mindset is already adjusted to trading with the two contracts, and you already know how you want to like take those trades on a day to day basis, right? So for me, like I said, that was the reason why I lost that in my previous SFA because I wasn't familiar with. I thought I was gonna be able to come in and trade my 5 contracts. Mind you, I was still trading micros, so me with the 5 with the micros, I still would have been more than enough. But now, don't let me. I don't even think I will. I probably will, but I don't think I probably. I won't really care about it too much per se. Maybe depending on if I'm deeper in profit. Yeah. So for me, the goal for not even this video, this challenge, is roughly I'm trying to make. I'm following the same principle that I was following when I took the challenge, right? So that's anywhere between 1,200, 1,500 a day on the charts. Now that's bare minimum. For me, I have about one or two. Really, it's three set. Really, the way I trade, the style I'm trading with my mentees, we have multiple opportunities throughout the day to take setups on the charts. But for me, I'm either going to limit myself to one or two trades. And between those trades, I should really, I'm saying 1,200 just to be like disciplined. But really, especially off of how today went, I'm thinking anywhere between 1,500 to 3,000 a day is reasonable without even risking too much, without even over leveraging, without even over complicating things. Let me say that. But I might make it just to make it this even more strict. I might do like maybe like 2,000 a day, and that's pretty smooth. That's all I really need. And it's crazy that I'm saying that too because this is another thing. For my people, I have more experience. I've been doing this for 7 years, so obviously I trade on personal accounts, funded accounts, like all the accounts. So I know my goal. What's an easy target? Like I don't even want to say easy. What's a simple target for me to hit? If you're a new person, right? If you're somebody that's new, that's you got your SFA for this first time, focus on those small wins. The reason why they made it $200 a day at minimum is so most people try to hit home runs on their first trades. Most people try to like over leverage or kind of like make like kind of overcomplicate things or like focus on swing trading or doing too much on their first couple of days trading for no reason. Like me talking about even me talking about it right now, like I'm used to this, so it's normal for me. But for you, let's say you're a new individual, $2,000 to you, so I'm like, dang, that's a lot of money. Dang, like, but if I'm $1,000, should I hold it for 2,000 or should I just sell for 1,000? Why is it considered settling for 1,000? You still just made $1,000 in the day. Take your if you feel like you're feeling anxious, take your profit. You made your 1,000. Take your $1,000. Rinse and repeat. Do the same thing for the next 5 days. Now you got $5,000 in profits. Now you have a $2,500 withdrawal request that you could put in. After you get that first payout, then you can start potentially if you want to risk more, take multiple setups a day, you can, or hold your trades longer, you can. Obviously adjust, move your stop losses and profit. But I feel like for that first initial payout, be consistent, be disciplined, give yourself strict rules, the same rules that you use to pass the challenge. Shows that you can pass the SFA, not even pass the SFA, but shows that you can get a payout from the SFA. Just follow that same discipline, and you should be good. So this is, like I said, this is just day one of what like my rules, what everything, what the SFA account actually looks like. The next video will actually be my profits, how the trading days went for me, and I actually show y'all my actual dashboard and the whole nine over there on that. So I'm gonna make sure I wasn't gonna put this all in one video, but I think I'm gonna break this one down first, and then we're gonna go to the next day for those videos over there. So catch you guys in the next one. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you have any questions, feel free to comment if you got them. If not, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.